You've slimmed down since I saw you last.
I've learned, you really got to take care of yourself, and I've lost 20 pounds. Really been working out.
Oh my goodness!
You look great.
Well,
Thank you, man.
now, because the last time you walked the runway, it didn't go as well as that. Actually, it looked great.
Yeah, well, I got so excited because I was here with you. We were shooting the sizzle reel for this.
Yeah.
Is this? Oh God.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Now in my defense, you don't get to walk the runway in front of you very often. So I thought, I'm making the most of this.
Yeah.
And I was feeling it.
Yeah.
I was feeling it, and I got a little carried away.
Yeah. And you hurt yourself, didn't you?
I ended up tearing my hamstring. Ooh. 40%. But the show goes on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So I found out I had a broken ankle at the time, too, that I made worse.
Oh, my goodness.
So that was kind of the wake-up call of, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't let on, I don't think. Anyone knew.
Well, now all this is so strange for me because you are a doctor.
Yes.
A medical doctor.
Yes, yeah.
And
Talk about career change, right?
Exactly.
You and me.
No, you would just think that you would just instinctively know all of this stuff.
You'd think.
Yeah.
I will tell you, doctors are the worst patients. And that's
Really?
one of the things I've learned where you're so good at helping other people and diagnosing other people, but in yourself, it's a lot harder. And I think that's one of the things that I'm very sympathetic towards with people is we often see other people's health struggles, but it's really hard to accept our own and to turn your life around. But it's one of those things, once you do it, you feel so much better. And just taking charge of your health is one of the best lessons we can learn.
I have a question. Do you still write prescriptions?
Not for the good stuff. Yeah. Hey, people get really excited that when they find out I won't write them a prescription, they're like, well, what's the point of being a doctor then?
Exactly.
Yeah. So what happens? Your license runs out?
So I keep it current. So technically, I could be a practicing physician.
Yeah.
Which is a cautionary. If you get sick, don't come to me. I'll use leeches.
Yeah.
But my license is still current. I'm licensed as a general practitioner in the state of California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I never knew that.
And it's just weird that you would then go into show business.
I think it's really interesting because I heard you talking about being an engineer, and I never thought entertainment was an option growing up. I grew up in Denver, Colorado. I played sports. I went to school, and I thought you get a job, you work hard, and that's it. And so I found medicine. I loved science. I loved helping people. It felt like the perfect career. But when I got into it and I was actually in the hospital, I realized my heart wasn't in it. And that's when I kind of had this epiphany that you don't live your life on paper. And these things that look perfect sometimes aren't. And I think that was one of the hardest things to come to terms with was to realize this thing that should have been wonderful for me, should have been the opportunity of a lifetime, didn't feel that way. And to be able to have the courage to step away, that was one of the hardest things to do, but I'm so glad I did.
And just the thing is, most people don't have the courage to do that. Most people go through the paces and not follow what their heart says.
And I have to give so much credit to my parents because they always told me you can do anything you want to do. But I didn't know that they really meant it until I had to sit them down and tell them I want to leave medicine and try stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So I told my dad. My dad is a doctor and he loves what he does. But the first words out of his mouth were, life is short, do what makes you happy.
That's right.
And playing it safe or choosing something that you think is going to make you happy.
Yeah, that wasn't my mama. I was leaving you leaving that good job with benefits? Like, she still think I'm on hiatus from my job.
I